Hello viewers. Now I will discuss on the topics of cashless society. And truly speaking, exactly cashless society cannot be possible in any country. There are some places and there are some peoples who need to be use cash and no such infrastructure is not is at present um, possible in our country also, because in cashless society, in cashless transaction, there needs smartphone and internet, and it is not internet is not covered all over all the corners of our country, and there are most of the people are there in our country where the people do not use smartphone even. And so exactly cashless society cannot be possible for any country. But if the 55 or 60% people use online transaction, that is enough. And that is nearly maybe compared to cashless society. Actually, in online transaction, there are so many benefits, innumerable of benefits, because we have not to handle the cash. We do not have to carry the cash. There is no problem of changes. Sometimes we face problem in changes, and all these types of benefits are there. Mainly money, carrying of money become less, and so it is very much convenient and very much good for any persons. Here, if the mobile, if the internet, if the smartphone is there, and if our mobile number is connected with our bank, then direct transaction from bank to the shop is possible on cashless transaction. But the infrastructure of our country is such that there is internet is not spread everywhere at every corner of our country. Every people do not use smartphone, and so there are some problems to be perfectly cashless society. And there are many benefits of cashless society, cashless transaction. But the harmful effect is that in cashless cashless society, there is another benefit is that money is money is travel from person to persons, and crores of persons handle it. When we touch the money, it has already touched by at least 1 crore of people, and there are so many peoples, diseased peoples, infected disease. They are touching the money and coin, and which is invisible, and we are at once touch the money, and so there is every possibility of contamination of dangerous disease. And so after handling the cash, we need to wash our hand at every time. And so cashless, if the transaction is being cashless, is become cashless, then it is not possible contamination of disease, infection of disease is not possible. So this is the from health point of view. Apart from carrying of money is not necessary, exchange is the problem of change is not not much, etc. But at present there are some disadvantages of cashless transaction we are facing. as far as I am facing at present, there are some apps uh, which is government have not yet launched any app. I think MobiQuick is one of the app of government, and I think Bhim app also. But there are some app, Paytm, PhonePe, Google Pay, etc. Uh, and yeah, I have seen that in many cases those apps sometimes blocked and does not open. In urgent time, whenever I want to pay someone in some shop, that app doesn't open, and at that time my cash is not also in my pocket. So I face so many problems, this type of problems, and why this type of problem is facing I do not know, but such type of problem is facing nowadays. And another point is that sometimes internet is very feeble, and so sometimes cash is not being transferred. Sometimes banks server also make trouble. And recently there is another problem is facing, that I have at least one bank. In that bank I want to connect a app, UPS system, but that app doesn't connect with that PhonePe. That PhonePe doesn't connect with that fetch my account number. Although the bank's transaction is always conveyed through my mobile message, but that app do not fetch my mobile number. And I have contacted with the bank manager. Even he told me that your KYC is to be up to date. I have updated the KYC, still the same problem is happening. When I asked to another bank manager, he told me that in India many banks even cannot up to date, and so many customers do not is facing such problems in India, because our staffs is very low, infrastructure is low, so it is not, this benefit is not given to all the customers at present now. In many banks this type of problem is facing, and so these are the point. So there are some problems, exactly cashless in town or in city area. This may be possible, but in remote area it is going to be very difficult of cashless, so due to the bank's fault or something else. Even I am residing in Calcutta, I am living in Calcutta, but still I am facing my problem. I could not even connect with any apps, I do not have any cashless transaction facility from that bank. And why it is going on, I don't know. This type of problem we are facing, and if it is perfectly cashless in India, then it will be very good, because it will certainly um, reduce the black money, and it will certainly strengthen our country's economy. Thank you very much.